Hello, everyone. Jackie Palmer here. We're just waiting for our host to join. I see everyone's coming in on the chat. Holy smokes. I think some people are excited about collagen on this call.
Looks like it, Jackie. They're fired up.
Yeah. Man, every second, I think another person joins. Oh, now we're at 700. Great. I think Mac was going to join us, Kathy. I don't know if I see him on yet. We got people cooking in the kitchen. Multitasking at its best. That's what I love about working from home. All right. Well, Kathy, if you want to get started, we can start now. I know we got a lot of people who might be dinner time for them. Keep it.
Hey, Jackie, I
finally
got unmuted. I'm so sorry.
You're okay.
I was working to get everything unmuted.
There were so many people.
This is good. This is good. Well, hey, welcome everyone. Thanks, Jackie, and thanks. I'll tell you what. This is. We're not going to belabel. I'm not going to host. I'm not going to do some crazy host stuff because we want to get right to the goods tonight. But thank you everyone for joining us. It's so fun. I hope you guys are checking in the chat and just seeing everyone that where they're logging in from, where they're calling in from. This is exciting. This is a global call. I was just on the phone with Australia. They're jumping on. I see a lot from all the way over down in Oz. Even a few folks over in Europe that are actually staying up with us as well. We've got Mexico represented here. So we've got folks from all across North America, Canada. Of course, we got, we just saw British Columbia. Calgary's in the house. I'm loving this. So thank you guys all for joining us. This is a special series of calls that are going to be every Thursday. You want to just circle this. Make sure every Thursday you are just got this one dialed in because this is where you want to be when it comes to every Thursday evening. And trust me, the whole point of these calls is hearing it live. I promise you will always be better than trying to do the replay. So try and schedule your time, get your teams on, because this is going to be super important for everyone as we continue to evolve and strengthen the story of the Collagen Elixir. So I have one quick question. How many of you, if you love Collagen Elixir, just put a 1 in the chat. And Kathy, just watch this blow up. Look at this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That is where it's at. So without further ado though, I want to turn it over. And this is really her brainchild. She's been working on this with the leaders that are going to deliver the goods for you guys to, again, strengthen and give you that posture that you need to go out and share this amazing product with others in a powerful way. So without further ado, let me turn it over to Kathy Coover. Kathy, over to you.
Well, thank you, Mac, and welcome everyone to the call. And I have been looking forward to this for at least a month. And it's just such an exciting time in our company right now. You know, I've been with the company since the very beginning. I've seen so many products come and just get accelerated. But this product, the Collagen Elixir, is magical. And I truly believe this is a billion-dollar product. And we should be so grateful because we're first in the market. And the market size of collagen is growing and growing, and it's expected to reach 7.5 billion by 2027. And that is staggering. And the marine collagen market is expected to propel and even grow even more because people are seeing the superior anti-aging benefits and cellular repair with marine collagen. And just think about it. We have the best of the best, and it's our responsibility to get this out. We have a huge market advantage with this product, and there's nothing like it. You know, it's over 10 years of research, 200 scientists, 50 doctors have worked on this, and it is super clean, super pure, and it's packaged in a single dose. I love the packaging. It's extraordinary. And that's for maximum potency, and it prevents oxidation in this glass dark bottle. And that's the key to why it's working so great. And we have record-breaking results with this product, 30-day results, 60-day results, now 90-day results. And I myself have been so grateful. I've been on the product 9 months because when Australia introduced it, I was bringing it over from Australia. So I've had a huge advantage. And for myself personally, it has really changed my skin. It's my fine lines are better. My crepey skin is gone. It's amazing. I am so grateful for this product, and we need to get out there and share this with the world and really, really capitalize on it. And what I love about it, it's such an easy door opener. It's a door opener. I went into Neiman the other day, Neiman Marcus, and the lady at the counter said, "God, your skin is beautiful." And I pulled out my phone, my iPhone, and started showing her pictures and pictures and pictures. And she literally followed me out of the store wanting this product. So you got to be prepared. Get those pictures on your phone and talk to every single person about this. And this is amazing. This product has the highest retention of any product in Isogenics. I'm going to say that again, the highest retention. And I know that's what we're all looking for, is retention. Because once people try it, they just want to keep reusing it and reusing it, and they never go off. So that is very, very exciting. Now, the shipping issues. Okay, we are getting closer and closer to easy shipping. Right now, if you ordered, you probably get your products. I just ordered some. I had it in 7 days. It may be 8 days. Just tell your clients that you're going to get it in 7 to 8 days. I mean, if I order something from Nordstrom's, a blouse, it takes a week to get it. So they expect that. But the good news is, coming May 15th, around that date, you'll order it. It will ship the next day. So that's exciting. So we want to get everybody ready, trained, and ready to go. So I have the honor of bringing on someone that's made a huge impact on our company. He's an 8-star Golden Circle, 10-star Crystal Executive. He works the business with his beautiful wife, Eden, and they have been so fired up about this product, and the results show it. Zach and Eden's business is up 20% over last year, and their enrollments are up over 200%. And this man is a master at scripts, and he has created a phenomenal script that you can use yourself personally, and then teach your people how to use this script. And what we need to do is we all need to take massive action. And we're going to be bringing on different people and different speakers, and they're going to give tips of things that they're doing. But these people are excellent. So I'm so honored to bring Zach Slobin on the line. Zach, are you there?
Hey, Kathy, I'm here. How are you?
Okay, there you are. I know Zach is just moving, and we got to be real grateful for him that he is hosting this call with me tonight. So Zach, what has the collagen done for your business?
A million things, which I'm really excited to share. But first and foremost, everybody, I hope that you all take a moment to step back and consider what it is that really separates Isogenics as a company. So yes, we can talk about 19 years worth of innovative products, and that innovation has obviously taken hold in an entirely new way with the Marine Collagen Elixir. But if you look at what really is the fundamental reason why companies continued to grow, continue to impact lives on the whole, is because we happen to have something that very, very few companies can boast about. And that's that we have an owner in Vancouver who has been in the trenches, who understands exactly what it's like to traverse and transcend this thing called the network marketing journey. To have an owner who understands inherently what we experience on the day-to-day is something that separates us tremendously, because when Kathy and Jim and Aaron and Sharon and the team and Josh Plant and Justin go to make decisions, seeing things through the lens of an associate makes a massive, massive difference. It's those of lenses through which they see our company that allow them to say things like, hey, you know what? We're one of 100 companies out there that are getting crushed by this traffic jam thing on. But because we understand what it's like to be in the field, we're going to invest our own money, our own resources to do our best to supply us as associates with a streamlined experience. So everybody just drop a G in the chat box if you are wildly, remarkably, infinitely grateful for Kathy and the Coover family, and you understand how much of a separator that is. Now, Kathy, to answer your question, because people they got to get that, Kathy. They got to know that that's one of our big X factors, our variables. So, from a numbers perspective, you all heard what Kathy shared. We're super grateful that our business is up, 20%, and our income's growing and all that. But ultimately, what we're most excited about the simplicity with which the Collagen Elixir now allows our team to start to expand and grow. See, I was raised in a little bit of an old school philosophy when it comes to marketing. And the philosophy is that to build a successful, long-term, sustainable, stable network marketing business, you want to create an environment where you teach a lot of people how to do just a little bit, and you find a couple of people that are going to do a lot. That's typically how it's going to work out. The 80-20 rule, more often than not, is going to take shape within a network marketing organization. And I think we can agree that if we don't come into network marketing with sales skills or leadership skills or something along those lines, that journey can take a little bit longer for that big group of people to start feeling like they have the ability to be successful here. Because how many of you drop a 3 in the chat box? How many of you are still brand new to network marketing? And it's like you're learning an entirely new language. You're just trying to figure the whole thing out. It's like, I see it, I get it, I'm excited, the products are amazing, everyone looks great, like I want in, and I've never done this before. And the real key to having success in network marketing, I want you to be able to come in and look at what we're doing and say, I can do that. And where the whole time we've had these remarkable products and these remarkable systems, from time to time, the complexity of the build had the ability to get in the way of some of those newer people. Some of those are you that are dropping a 3 in the chat box. And so what we're so excited about in Collagen really starts to open up the door for the everyday person who doesn't have sales skills, who doesn't necessarily have a marketing background, to associate their name with something that delivers emotional, visceral response, utilizing a consumable product delivered to your doorstep by a company that's been delivering to your doorstep effectively and efficaciously for 19 years. So that's what we're excited about. We're excited about the speed. We're excited about the simplicity. We're excited about the systemization of this whole, and we're really, really excited that we now can introduce people to this incredible world-class company with a product, like you said, Kathy, that just creates so much ease when it comes opening the door. And there is no better business model, in my opinion, than network marketing, especially when network marketing is moving fast. And Kathy, I know that's something you appreciate is going fast. So again, the speed that this product creates is really something that I've only seen a handful of times in my, what are we at, about 15 years now into the industry. I've only seen it once or twice have I seen a product do what this product is doing. Wow,
I know, it's so exciting, Zach. I mean, and you are the master at scripts. And I know that you have created a phenomenal script for us. And I know Jackie's going to put it up for us so that you can go over that. But what I would say to everyone listening, all these, we're going to show you where to find all these scripts. We're going to show you all the new tools. We're going to do everything. But I want Zach to have enough time to really go through the script, because it's brilliant. I have read through it, and it is brilliant. And I love the close. I mean, it is the best script I think you've ever written, Zach. And so thank you for doing that. So if I were you, I'd just go ahead and share this with people and tell them exactly how to do it.
All right, so now before I train on the script, we have to address the big elephant in the room. And that's for the percentage of people on the call that are sitting there and saying, I don't like scripts. It sounds inauthentic to me. People aren't going to believe me. I don't want to sound like a robot. Now, just because we believe in transparency and owning our stuff so that we can shine a light on our own growth, how many of you fall into that category? Just drop a 4 in the chat box for me. If you're just not a huge fan of scripts, and it's okay to acknowledge, drop a 4 in the chat box. If you sit there and you go, I'm just not a huge fan of scripts. It really doesn't sound like me. It doesn't feel good to me necessarily. It sounds and feels inauthentic, right? All of those things, I totally appreciate that. Cool. Now, for those of you that are dropping a 4 in the chat box, if you're open to radically transforming your business and your life through the use of scripts, if you knew for sure that the scripts would positively impact your business, drop a 5 in the chat box if you're open. Okay, because I have to be able to work with 100% of the 1,000 or so that are on here right now. And so for those of you that don't like scripts, I need you to be bought in with us. So thank you for acknowledging that you're open. Now, here's why scripts are important. The reason why scripts are important is because that group of people that we talked about before, remember what we said? We said the key to success in network marketing is you want to teach a lot of people how to do just a little bit and find a few people who do it. But so many of you said, hey, wait a minute, I'm brand new to this. I've never done this before. I don't know what I'm supposed to say. I want to be successful. I see the vision. I see the results. I love these products, But how do I do it? Well, here's how you do it. But that doesn't sound like me. Well, of course it doesn't sound like you because you've never done it before. See, what's interesting about scripts is that they will always feel unnatural until we do them enough time so that they become natural. And I want to share one last concept here with you, just to really paint the vision of why selling out to truths and systems will set you free. As Kathy mentioned, we're in the middle of a move. Right now, I'm in Austin, Texas, in this adorable little Airbnb. Okay, we're in this cute little Airbnb. And we made a big move. We moved from San Diego, California to Austin, Texas. And throughout the entire process, multiple people have asked me, they've said, Zach, are you stressed out? Is it overwhelming? Are you nervous? And the entire time, I felt grounded, I felt calm, and I felt at peace. And the reason I felt grounded, calm, and at peace is because we've been able to make this move from a complete place of being empowered because of how we designed our business. Because our team and our partners have the ability to plug in these scripts, they don't need us to micromanage every little thing that they do. They're taking ownership of their own business. And that's how you start to create leverage. So if you want to create an environment where you can start to take a little bit of time from your business and really enjoy the benefits of what this network marketing business model has to offer, then you've got to learn to embrace scripts and be willing to teach scripts. Because if we want to have success in network marketing, then all we have to do is follow a very, very simple African proverb that goes like this: each one reach one, each one bring one, each one teach one. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go through some of these scripts, or go through this script. But before I do, how many of you, knowing that freedom is associated with scripts and systems and scripts lead to freedom, how many of you drop a 6 in the chat box if you're a little bit more excited to start embracing scripts, even though I know they sound like you? You know what scripts sound like to me? Peace of mind. What scripts sound like to me is spending time with my family and the people that I love, not having to work in my business all the time, but putting myself in a position to work on my business and to create real leverage. And most importantly, to then pay forward the teaching of the skills to others that have been put into my life that have allowed us to create that kind of. Because when you fall in love with that process, when you fall in love with the obsession of teaching your team how to develop the skills that you never had previously either, that's where the comes in. That's where the excitement comes in. That's where the sleepless nights, because you're so enthralled by everything that's happening, starts to take shape. And the reason it starts to grow quickly, especially with a product like this, is because you start to grow credibility. You start to grow credibility with your community as being someone who has the ability to show somebody how to get paid. It's one thing in this industry to show people how to get grades on a product. We don't need a lot of help with that. It's an entirely different thing to show people how to get paid. Because if you can show people how to get paid, you can show people that you are worth their trust. If you can show people how to get paid, you're worth their trust and their time. But if you're constantly changing how you do things, and if you're constantly creating an environment that's unpredictable, then you'll create confusion. And if you're taking notes, write this one down, and that's that a confused mind takes no action. A confused mind takes no action. So I need clarity in my process. I need to be able to help you get started in a way that you look at that and say, I can do that. But not only can I do that, I can turn around and I can teach that. Okay, I'm going to learn it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to teach it. So let's dive into this. And I'm going to walk you through kind of the psychology of how we develop these scripts, because I'm a real believer that when you understand the psychology and the philosophy behind sales scripts and things like that, you're more likely to take action on them. So the very first thing we wanted to do when it came to reaching out to people about the Collagen Elixir is we wanted to sound as natural as humanly possible, because how can we make a script without it sounding like a script? And so that was my challenge from a writing perspective. So here's what we started to play with. We really started to ask the question of, well, if I found this great bottle of water that I just loved, what would a text message look like to someone who I know also would care about a great bottle of glass water? So it's, hey, I'm about to start, or if you've already gotten on the products, started using a marine collagen product that's brand new to the market. I think you'd love it. Now, why would we say, I think you'd love it? Notice how we didn't ask a question there. What we did was we became very, very assumptive. And why are we being assumptive? Because we have some kind of personal relationship with these individuals who are going to invite into using the marine collagen elixir as a product. So we're also creating something where we're triggering them to start the conversation with us. So the very first thing that is we've engaged the conversation. Hey, I just started using a new marine collagen product that's brand new to the market. I think you'd love it. What is it? Hey, a friend of mine introduced me to it. Why are we saying a friend of mine introduced me to it? Because right away, we're seeding and helping them to understand that this is a referral-based marketing business, and I purchased from someone that I know, like, and trust. So like Brooke just put in the comment section, I'm also creating that trust with you. I bought from someone that you have the ability to buy from someone whom you now trust, okay? You should see some of the results that people are getting. I'm talking wrinkles reducing, lines fading, skin getting hydrated, it's free and has clean sourcing. Want to see some pics? Want to see some pics? Okay, so notice what we haven't done so far. I haven't asked for an order. I haven't to stop using whatever they're using. I haven't attacked any other product that they're currently using. I haven't done any of those things. All I'm doing is having a very, very natural conversation, the same way I would, here's the key, the same way I would if I weren't getting paid for the referral. So when I talk about not feeling unnatural with a script, and the reason scripts are so natural for me to use is because ultimately all I'm thinking myself is I'm just having an everyday conversation. And if I step into and choose into the energy of service, when it comes to the delivery of the script, then the energy and the essence of what I'm writing is going to be far more in the person's awareness than me trying to sell them anything whatsoever. Okay. You should see some of the pics. Want to see now. If you're already seeing some of the results yourself, just drop your own photos in there, of course. Now, what the company has put together is an amazing digital magazine thing called Issue. Now, inside of this, it's literally a digital magazine where people can flip through and see a variety of different types of transformations, which is amazing. Now, you also have the option, if you know the person really, really well, let's say you saw a couple of people's before and afters and they are similar age, demography, things of that nature, you might show them as customized and say, oh my God, hey, this person reminded me so much of you. Check this out. How amazing is this result? Okay. Now, at this point, because remember, we're just keeping it loose, we're not putting anything on them. The ball is really in their court. Okay. They're going to start to ask some questions. Wow, those are amazing. That's really incredible. How much, what's the sourcing like? Is it clean? What makes it different? Whatever it is. Hey, you know what? I actually have a 2-minute video that explains the product. Want me to drop here? I actually have a 2-minute video that explains the product. Want me to drop it in here? Question mark. Now notice again, no sales pitch, just conversational, just leading a friend through a process. Okay. Here's the video. Now they're going to probably come back with questions, or what we've noticed is they'll come back fairly quickly. Hey, how do I order? Okay. Now, if they drop the ball, whatever it is, hey, did you have a chance to watch the video? Are there any questions I can answer for you? Okay. Or, hey, did you have a chance to watch the video? Are there any questions I can answer? Now, they're going to have some questions, okay, potentially. Now, what we found to be very, very effective in handling the objections, and again, simplicity has been really effective here. The company has done an amazing job of creating shareables, right? PDFs that have FAQs and things like that. So what we found to be effective in this, are there any questions I can answer for you, is using some of those images, some of those FAQs about sourcing, bottling, ingredients, things of that nature. Now, why to use those images as opposed to teaching what to write as an answer to the question? Why do we want to do that? Remember, speed and the ability to look at the process. I can do that. See, if I know all of the answers, if I know everything about the science, if I know about the sourcing, if I know, everything there is to know about the antioxidants, the product, everything there is to know, well, your prospect or your potential customer, might look at everything and say, God, that looks great. Sounds good to me. Checks all the boxes of what I'm looking for in a product, but I could never do what they're doing. I don't know anything about collagen or science or nutrition or any of that stuff. I could never do it. I'll use the product, but unconsciously, I'm never going to tell anybody about this. So we like to use those images. Why? Well, wow, I can send those pictures. Do that. And remember, I can do that is the holy grail of network marketing. Are there any other questions I can answer for you? How do I get started? Okay. Now, this is the part that Kathy loves the most. This is the closing line. Okay. This is the closing line. Here are the two best options. If these don't work, we can customize something that best fits your budget. Now, why are we saying that? Okay. Here are the best two options. So right away, we're establishing this is what we believe is best. Here are the best options. Okay. However, we can customize something that best fits your budget. Now, why would we say we can customize something that best fits your budget? Sales psychology. See, if I create a story in mind that it's going to be too expensive for me, one of the two options is going to be too expensive, I'm going to say no, no matter what. I won't even listen to us getting to a point of something along the line. Oh no, wait, what about, we could do this, that, or the other. Up front, I'm letting you know that it's safe for you to entertain the possibility of getting this product in something other than the highest pack that it comes in. I'm seeding that. I'm creating space for you. I'm keeping you comfortable, and I'm staying and keeping you engaged in the conversation. How many of you, before this up, how many of you, drop a 7 in the chat box for me, how many of you are starting to understand why the psychology of scripts is important? The psychology of scripts is important. Okay, so one option is 40 doses plus for $161 plus tax and shipping. Now, notice what we said. We didn't say bottles here. We didn't say boxes here. We said doses. And why did we say doses? Because what do you think about when you hear the doses? You think therapeutic, you think medical, you think highest level grade possible. Doses. Language matters. But if you want to accelerate your results, notice that word, if you want to accelerate your results and get the better deal, because everyone loves the deal that they think that they're getting, my recommendation is 60 doses for $204 plus tax and shipping. I can preloaded cart link for easy checkout, which pack works best for you. Notice this. Notice how we closed. This is what Kathy. Notice what we closed with. But if you want to accelerate your results, I can send you a preloaded cart link for easy checkout. Which works best for you? This is called an assumptive closing technique. I am assuming that you've made a decision to either get the 60 or a 40. And what we've noticed is that there's a high propensity for people getting started on the 60. So I'm super happy to see that you guys are excited, that it's landing for you, the simplicity of it, the ease of it. Like I said, success loves speed. And this is a product that we can create a lot of speed with. Now, other scripts and things like that that are available for different scenarios. But again, you help get a new person started, or maybe you've just gotten started, right? And we can start to acquire customers. Now, continues, right? We made that assumptive close. I'll take the 60 pack. Great. I'll send the link right now. Okay. Now, once they've enrolled, okay, once you've completed that same call, it's up to you, but we're doing a lot of things through DM text. So again, a lot of speed, right? Simple question. Would it be okay if I added you to our Facebook group? There's people, energy, and resources there. Don't sleep on that. Really important. Don't sleep on getting people plugged into your communities. Don't make this purely transactional. It's really important nuance to pay attention to. So yes, we're talking about a lot of speed and conversations that can take place via DMs and text messages and things like that. But do not allow this to become transactional. If your business is transactional, business is terminal. Make no mistake, at the end of the day, this is still a people business. So get them plugged into those communities. So we're going to get them plugged into the communities. Great. Keep an eye on group invite. Also, okay, very soft sell into this. Okay. Again, customer acquisition, soft sell here. We have different scripts for really opportunity and things like that. Would it excite you to earn $200 for sharing with just 2 of your friends? Would it excite you to earn $200 for sharing with 2 of your friends? So all we're doing is we're just tossing out a little bit of a line. We're just getting a feel for whether or not want to be referral partners. And if they say yes, great. We have a little video that explains how that works. I'll drop it in here. Okay, so we're just opening up the possibility. And we decided to have a little bit of fun with that. If we're not having fun, say hi to George in the background. If we're not having fun, then we're missing the point. So if they say no, just have a little bit of fun. Curiously, cool, no worries. How much would excite you? How much would excite you? Hey, excuse me. We're trying to do a webinar here, guys. They're excited. George is excited. They're bargaining for $200. So how much would excite you? $2,000. Okay, $2,000. Okay, so just to be clear, so if I could show you a way to turn $2,000 by referring this product to others, be excited to learn how? Yes, great. And at that point, or if I can introduce you to someone that can show you how to do that, would you be open to learning? And then from there, if you're brand new, you're just going to move them onto a three-way Zoom with somebody that you're working with that has a little bit more experience, down what the comp plan and what the opportunity and the timing looks like right now. So that's the basics of this particular script. Like I said, there are other scripts available that we're currently using effectively, but great one to get you guys off and running when it comes to customer acquisition groups. And then I think that there may have been a question in there. I'm sorry if I'm, maybe it's something I can answer at another time, but I think we're kicking it then back to you, Kathy.
It's actually going to go to me, Zach. It's going to go to Jack.
No, okay, sorry.
There's so
I'm the
much.
worst. Kathy literally said to me 3 times. She was like, kick it back to Jackie. And I'm just a bonehead. So back to you, Jackie.
That's okay, Zach. I see a lot of people taking screenshots, writing down notes aggressively, and just don't worry about that. Just pay attention because I'm going to show you how to find this script. You don't have to take notes. Don't worry. At Isogenics, we give you everything. Zach mentioned a lot of great stuff, and I am now going to be your tour guide to show you how to find everything he just shared with you. So I'm sure a lot of you were like, don't change the slide or come in here and look at this. Don't worry. And this call is also being recorded too. So you can revisit the way Zach said it. He's so eloquent with it. We're going to show you where everything is now. All right, that's the beautiful thing about Isogenics is we like to share the tools. So what I'm going to show you right now is for US, Canada, and Puerto Rico. If you're joining from an international market like Australia, you do have your own toolkit. I can't promise you have everything. You probably have something similar, but if you're in the US, Canada, or Puerto Rico, the next thing you need to do is if you want to find that script and start plugging in today, isogenicsbusiness.com, you want to go there and you want to go to the Collagen Elixir Toolkit. If you have been to the Collagen Elixir Toolkit or used it recently, I'm going to show you some new updates and where you can find everything. So what's in the toolkit? Literally every business tool. I put every bold and capitalized. It has scripts that Zach just went over. I'm going to show you where to find those. Articles, he mentioned sometimes people ask about sourcing. I'm going to show you where to find that. PDFs, PowerPoints on how to share the collagen, videos, before and after guidance. I know many of you have some great before and afters. Let's keep those compliant. We'll talk about that. It has FAQs, it has social shareables. We added a bunch of new before and afters today. We added 30, 60, 90, and 120-day templates where you can enter your own pictures. So obviously, as your time on collagen progresses, your before and after might start to look a little different. So you might need a new template for that. So let's start with shareable images. If you go to the toolkit, you're going to scroll down to this section. It says shareable images, and you're going to click download here. It's going to take you to this screen. We have hundreds, probably close to almost 1,000 collagen shareable images. So where the money is, where the new before and afters are, is in this box right here. It says collagen before and afters. That is where you're going to find a bunch of new before and after pictures just freshly loaded today. You're going to find those new templates. So if you yourself has been on the product for 60 days, 90 days, maybe you want a before and after with multiple pictures, that's going to be there. There's also Spanish materials up now. If you're in Canada, we want you to share that compliantly with people. So make sure you're using those images as well. But it's all here. Every social shareable you need is here in the toolkit. As you can see, we had some great 30-day progress shots. We've got 60-day progress shots in there, even 90-day progress shots. So I know a lot of people, when you started sharing, maybe customers were asking you or potential customers were like, Well, do you have anything more? Now we do have up to 90-day progress shots in that shareable section for you to use, quickly download. Next thing I want to show you on the toolkit after shareables, you're going to scroll down a little farther. This is the section you need to go to. It's called additional tools. And I want you to know we put new items recently added just to call your attention. I'm going to talk about one right now, right here. I just underlined it for you. Purchase customized collagen tools. If you are working with a spa, you're working with a doctor's office, you're working with any kind of maybe like a brick and mortar business, and they're interested in bringing collagen into their business, we have new custom print materials available. So again, you're going to go to the toolkit. You're going to scroll down to additional tools. You're going to click on purchase customized collagen tools. It's basically going to redirect you to our sales tool site, ISA Sales Tools. We have collagen business cards, brochures, flyers, banners. But the coolest part about this is you can pick your item and you can customize it with your own QR code. I'd recommend having that QR code linked to a recommended cart. As Zach shared earlier in the script, which him and his team have been using, is, why don't you configure right now, tonight, a recommended cart with a Beauty Afterglow bundle, maybe as the initial order, and then the 4-count collagen as the lifestyle rewards order. You can create that cart and turn that cart into a QR code, and then attach that QR code to these flyers and these brochures. And the other thing you can do is once you partner with a spa or a doctor's office or something like that happens, you can help them create their own carts, and then they can put the brochures in their offices and have their own QR code. So as people are coming to the spa, they're getting the QR code and enrolling with that doctor or that spa that may be on your team. So again, this is brand new. A lot of materials here for you guys to have some fun and customize and implement into your business. Now, the next thing right here, script. These two scripts right here are what Zach just went over with you in detail. It has every single link. So again, you don't have to copy and paste. It's all there. Isagenixbusiness.com, collagen toolkit. You're going to scroll down to additional tools. Also in the tools, as you can see here, we have articles, we have PDFs, we have videos, we even have shipping updates for you on this section. So if you are engaging with a prospect and they're asking for more information, like Zach suggested, send them something from the toolkit. Send them an article, send them, like he even mentioned this one specifically, the sourcing and manufacturing graphic. There's supplement facts and information. This one right here, a collagen lookbook. That is literally a flip book of before and afters from 30 to 120 days, just pictures, before and afters. It's all here for you guys. You don't have to recreate the wheel. Please don't. We suggest you don't recreate the wheel. Just use the tools that we created, and they're all in the toolkit. So you can go there right now. The script Zach just went over is already posted. We have the personalized collagen tools you can start implementing if you're working with the spa. You can look at the lookbook. It's all here for you. So as we get closing, I wanted to just remind you guys of a few things. Now, obviously, you're probably pretty fired up off of what Zach shared. What I love about Zach is when he trains, you're like, I could do this. I could totally do this. This isn't that hard. I see people shaking their heads and they're like, I feel like I could do this right now. If you feel like you could do this right now, based off what he just shared, put a 1 in the chat. I could do this. Like, it's just the script. Like, that seems pretty easy. Obviously, you're going to put it into your own tone and voice, but all right, we could do this, guys. So what we want you to do is try to do 5 to 10 contacts a day. As Kathy shared at the beginning of the call, collagen is coming. It's coming and shipping a lot faster. So if it's 5 days, 7 days, in a matter of a week, it may be as close as 1 to 2 days. So start seeding it now, because if you text them today, yeah, it would be great if they joined your team today, but we all know how this business works. It might take some time. So if you reach out to them today, in a week from now, they might be ready to go. Well, good news, collagen may be shipping in 1 to 2 days time from their order at that time. So start planting the seeds now. 5 to 10 contacts a day. Teach people on your team, if they weren't able to get on this call, this script. They can do this too. You've got to teach people the script, show them where to get the tools on the Isagenix toolkit, because it's all there for them. Also, another tip, keep your before and after pictures in your phone. Like Kathy mentioned, she was out shopping. Someone, mentioned her skin. She had that before and after right there. Also, I mentioned this before. I'll click real quick back. This right here, Collagen Elixir Lookbook. Download that onto an iPad, onto your phone. Keep that with you at all times. It has a variety of skin types, a variety of ages. Just because I'm a female in my 30s, I may be talking to someone, with a different, maybe more mature skin. I could flip right to that lookbook and find someone's skin like theirs that has an amazing before and after with collagen. And then the other thing is just talk to everyone. It's just about being friendly, start conversations. This is such a fun product to share and so easy that it just happens. And now that you have the script too, it's so much easier to know how to progress and how to share this information. The last thing I want to leave you guys with too is be sure to join us on our next call. It is on May 13th. I'm sure a lot of you got some really great information out of this. If you agree, you got some great information, put a 2 in the chat for me, because we got our second call coming up with Jessica Regner. That is going to be Thursday, May 13th, 5 p.m. Pacific. She's going to be sharing special language to create some massive success in your team. And she's going to be talking about how to drive the line in your organization to create great income. And she's going to share techniques on how to get your people paid. And if you've ever heard Jessica Regner train, I'll tell you what, that is one passionate lady. You are going to leave there on fire next week with Jessica. So you do not want to miss the call. And listen to this. This is another reason why I want you guys to listen to Jessica next week. Her business is up 89%. Her enrollments are up 138%. And new leadership development is up 214%. So she knows what she's doing. If you want numbers like that, you got to tune in and hear from her, hear from the master as far as what she's sharing. But again, just write down these dates real quick, May 13th, 20th, 27th, pencil them in. If this has been beneficial to you, you are not going to want to miss the 13th, 20th, and 27th call. Same time. It's isagenixzoom.net, same place, same password. We will work on getting more people in this call. I guess your lesson was learned. Good on you for being on time, getting in. I cannot believe the excitement and momentum we're having with collagen. I think that's a sign. We'll call this a clue that we max this bad boy out. You can tell people are excited about collagen and excited about incorporating it into their business. So again, your homework tonight, go find those scripts, talk to people right now where you're the most fired up, because you're passionate. Use those scripts. You can use them as a voice text. Let them feel your voice. So you got to talk to people, make sure you have those before and afters in your phone, and be sure to join us next week, May 13th with Jessica Regner. Thank you guys so much for joining, and we will see you next week.